how I, as a consultant to the into our country and many countries, when I go, when I do audits and I get them to maintain, I'm just taking a water pump only, yeah. Otherwise, I will be all 10 weeks I'll be showing machines. No, I'll take a water pump so everybody is familiar. Now, please go through my slides carefully. How a water pump should be maintained, no upkeep. You need to do work. What are the work that you need to do? Right? Number one, roughly, pump. Every pump should have a label. This particular pump is CWP1, that is condenser water pump. Okay, now I'm just giving you little what is work. What I'm teaching you is maintenance is all about doing work. The works, a water pump I'm taking as an example. Equipment example. You need to name your machines or equipment. Number two, if water pump has a valve, suction valve, discharge valve. Now you should have a board whether it's open or closed. Now these are not internet photos. This is my photos which I have done audits and which I got my companies to do. This is not internet. You don't get these photos elsewhere unless Rukshan. Valve position has to be marked. The pump, there has to be a motor coupling. There has to be a guard to, otherwise, when you have two fluorescent lights on top of this, what did I say? Two fluorescent lights, two fluorescent bulbs on top of this water pump. You don't know if you don't have a guard, you don't know whether it's rotating. Even it's rotating, you see it's like standstill because of the frequency. Two, you do it and tell me whether I'm right or wrong. On top of it, two tube lights, fluorescent lights. So you need to have a guard to prevent accidents. As I told you, the direction has to be marked and the fluid has to be marked. This particular is water, filtered water, and the direction and the fluid has to be marked and the valve position open. Why I'm showing you, then you know exactly what Rukshan is, what he means. This, if you have this kind, you will see your breakdowns will be reduced. Then, as I told you, any pump has a suction discharge. If there's a suction valve, then there has to be a suction pressure gauge. So suction and discharge pressure gauges needs to be marked. Now you can see the red spot. That is where you need to maintain the pressure. You need to mark it. Now, when you have a pump, you need to have to absorb the vibrations. The yellow indicators suction and discharge. You can see these things you need to have. Otherwise, you will have this pump will not prolong. They can, if normally pump is designed to work 10 years, if you don't have these things, will reduce the lifespan. The strainers have to be incorporated. It's a must. Then there has to be a bed. We call this pump bed. If you don't have it, you will know exactly what will happen to the pump. The bearing will go. So everything properly fixed. Then pump details. There is motor details. Motor is coupled to a pump, and there has to be pump details. As I told you, the fluid direction from which side to which side you need to mark. There are two things only you need to mark. One is the name of the fluid and the direction. Then, when air gets into the pump, you need to purge air and you need to have a, open the nut and fill what is needed and to vent the air. We call it priming. And the gland. Armor, if you're using armored cable, the gland has to be there, properly fixed. Why am I showing you what I got things, the places I go into the organizations in Sri Lanka and other countries. I got get people to do these things. And all the cable has to be 90 degrees and it is with the cable tray. Seeing is believing, my friend. As I told you, there are two things to be labeled. One is the fluid. In this line, CWA stands for condenser water supply and the direction from which side to which side. Pipelines are marked with names. If your pumps are like this, be happy. This is not internet again. And the panels, all indicators should be there. All the switches, indicators to be names. Names are stated for easy identification. This is a water pump panel. Everything is there. Auto manual, three-phase pump, three-phase indicators, RYB, and ammeter, voltmeter, everything is there. Everything is marked. Auto manual, pump selector, pump 1, pump 2. You will learn all those things. There are many types. Everything there's a purpose. And the pump room is named like this. All cables are 90 degrees. Inside the panel, zero dust.